someone doesn't like how explosive you are. I don't mean that negatively, but I just feel like for this collective, you have an issue when it comes to speaking your truth, and you bottle, let things go, let things slide, and then you explode. So it's not that they see you as a temperamental person, but it's like when you get mad, it's a lot. And in all fairness, I understand that this person has done a lot to cause you to feel this way. But at the end of the day, you're kind of like setting this dynamic up yourself, because I'm not trying to be rude. I just want to keep it real with you here so that way you can understand what to do so you can make improvements, because that's why these videos are here for. They're not just always telling you about how great you are and how your love is coming back. I'm not trying to be negative, angels. I'm just trying to be real with you so that way you can find balance. But it's like you feel like you're constantly tiptoeing around this person and you're unable to be honest and vocal about what is going on, if it's good or bad. You're just always like, I can't do this because I'm going to lose them. Well, if you really feel that way, then why do you even want them? You have to ask yourself that. But you also have to understand that, if you believe in the red string theory, what is yours, you will not lose. Even if this person takes a step back, because maybe they're not ready to go into that next step. Maybe they're not ready to ascend right now. But you have to understand that unless you learn to find your center and find your balance, you're going to go through this dynamic and you're going to go through repetitive cycles. So I just feel like you're afraid of being honest about what you feel. And I don't mean this in a bad place. I mean this from a place of love. You need to be open and honest about what's going through, because you're only torturing yourself. You're not allowing yourself to be true and honest with your person because you're afraid you're going to lose them, and your strength is not there right now. Typically, you're the type of person that you can go through problem after problem after problem, and you'll fight and you'll come out even stronger than you were before. But right now, you feel like you have no strength. You feel like you're imbalanced, like you don't know how to balance yourself anymore. And I understand that this connection is causing you a lot of exhaustion, so it's not your fault. But the fault that I will only say is this. You can't just bottle, and then explode, because it's not this person's fault if you think about it. Because if you're not being honest with them about other things, how do you expect them to change and evolve? And I understand that they've done things before in the past that made you feel like a little bit uncomfortable, made you feel like, well, they're not, really there. Maybe they're an avoidant and they have a detachment style. Like, I get it. Trust me, especially if it is a broken mirrored connection. But you also have to remember that you cannot keep giving them a pass and then getting upset expecting, well, how come they're still doing it if you're not correcting the issue, is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to pull a few more. This I cannot show. This I can show, which clarifies what I was feeling earlier. Okay. All right, so you feel like you're an emotional roller coaster ride, which kind of just makes sense with everything I was picking up on earlier. You're getting, full waves of highs and lows, and you're off and on again. You're getting a lot of hot and cold. I understand a lot of that is your person's fault. So I'm not just trying to say everything's your fault, but I'm just trying to tell you where I feel like you should work on, okay? I understand that they could be an avoidant, and it can cause you a tremendous amount of confusion, which is causing you to feel like you just can't take it anymore. You just want to explode. But I definitely feel, I don't think this is about finding a new person, okay? I think that there is going to eventually be some balance. It might take a few cycles to get there, but learning each other, flirtation, wholeness, overjoyed, smiling. I do feel like there's going to be a balance here in this relationship, and you just have to accept the fact that if you put it on the table and be honest consistently, and if this person takes a step back, you have to trust that what is yours, my angels. It's not going to leave you permanently. If it leaves for a little while, that's fine. You got to do your own thing, okay? If you believe that this person is a soulmate, and I feel that this collective believes that this is a twin flame, you cannot have fear that you're going to lose them. I'm not saying to be argumentative, but I'm just saying to set boundaries when needed, if you get what I mean. Okay, I wanted to pull this weird cycles. Yeah, I feel like you're going to go through a few more cycles, but right now you already feel like you've had a few cycles, so you're just like, ugh, can't handle it anymore. Intuition. air signs. So this could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius connection, maybe you or your person or your sun or moon ascendants. Liar, be careful. Okay, so maybe this person lied to you about something, or maybe you feel like they lied to you about something. Maybe it was something about you feeling like them taking advantage of you, maybe taking advantage of your time, or maybe if they borrowed money from you at some point, I don't know. But you feel like something is untrue here. Your intuition, though, let me see. Can we have one for each, please? Okay, so your intuition right now is telling you that they're looking, they're spying. So maybe you could be in a slight separation right now. Your intuition is correct. Give it time. Let's get 3 more, please. Okay, so we got the spark high. So we got the spy card that's clarifying with the intuition. So you feel like this person's been watching you, paying attention to you, and so on. We got give it time, everything in divine timing. Let things flow. And I believe that's important. Right now, you kind of just need to take a step back and kind of re-center yourself because your whole life seems to be imbalanced and out of focus right now. Health issues could be significant right now. Maybe that could cause one of you to move or travel because due to health reasons. Again, I feel like you feel like this person lied to you before in the past. You feel like they could have taken advantage of you. You might call them a narcissist. If you think this person's a narcissist, stop watching tarot readings or getting readings on somebody you think is a narcissist. I think that nowadays this word is thrown around too much. And if you really know what this means, and if you really know the personality traits of somebody like this, you don't want them even around your life, okay? Anyway, they'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. So they are lurking right now. I hate the spy energy. I think that when people are in a spy energy, it's kind of like an unhealed masculine energy is what we call it, because a healed masculine energy wouldn't be spying. They would be present. But they are going to connect. They are going to communicate. But as of right now, I think they're just kind of looking around, trying to see what's going on in your life. But your intuition is correct. If you had a feeling of feeling your energy around your bubble right now, especially if you're not talking. But again, I think that it's really important that you learn to set whatever boundaries you need to set. Because if not, I'm not saying this in a negative way, you're kind of creating this problem and this obstacle yourself. They're not evolving if you're not giving them the tools and the map to do it. You know what I mean? That's truly important. So, but there's going to be a connection again. All right. Well, if anybody wants to have a personal reading, if this resonates with you, and if you need any more advice, reach out to me.